From Eren Yeager's page 2 confirms so many more free rewards just added before the first update of Chapter 4 Season 2 and OG Royale returning bug fix. Starting out today as everybody wants to play Chapter 1 of course, despite all the bugs we've seen in some of the maps as there's so many teams making these now. Another one with Chapter 1 Season 3 graphics 1-to-1 has just launched, being Reboot Royale, and despite many people trying to get this as accurate as possible, of course don't forget they're working within a memory limit. And just in case you've been living under a rock, of course this has all been happening recently thanks to the public release of UEFN or Creative 2.0. You can find many of these maps in the Epic Picks section or just generally on your Discovery tab, or from finding island codes, and I want to know what your favourites are down below in the comments. Something important to note about this, however, is that you need to be careful in terms of not only publishing but making maps which resemble IDs or IPs from other games, on top of Fortnite literally banning all other recreations of Chapter Islands despite the OG map Chapter 1, as Tim Sweeney said right here.
So I think what we're selling in there is like being cool with people remaking the Chapter 1 map specifically. Not necessarily all the other maps, and definitely not crossovers where we work with partners, and that's, you know, there are properties involved in that.
Which they included in this particular article that they released very subtly after UEFN launched or Creative 2.0. Sheena stated, Fortnite has just issued a statement regarding copyright infringement and other content policies in UEFN. If creators violate content policies, even if they do not intend to publish the maps, they will face enforcement action up to and including permanent bans. So sadly boys, it doesn't look like Artemis Royale will be releasing, as this was the recreation they had planned for Chapter 3's map, and I'm guessing the same goes for Chapter 2 or any of those updated versions. And just before we reveal Eren Yeager's page 2 and so many other free rewards, look how close we are to 2.53 million subscribers. Hit the subscribe button right now, turn on all notifications. It only benefits you at the end of the day, as I do try and give 5 people off my friends list who subscribed, commented what they'd like below and their Epic Games ID, and who knows, you could be showcased in the next video. Me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug want to thank you for supporting code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, so enter it if you haven't already. Anyways, onto some more positive news. Fortnite recently tweeted out on March 23rd, Lantern Fest is back. Experience the new creative island and participate in this month's competitions, riddles and more to win various in-game rewards. From clicking the link and entering the article, as you can see, it states, keep the lanterns glowing. Lantern Fest is back in 2023, lighting up Fortnite with lantography, sandstorm riddles and more, running from March 22nd to April 21st, which, as we've now uncovered below from a pixelated version, all of the free rewards we'll be able to earn during this time period of Lantern Royale existing within Fortnite this year. Of course, this is what it'll look like once all of these are granted onto your account, if you manage to earn all of them anyways, as I'm guessing for doing one thing you don't get all 4 rewards. Amongst all the chaos this week of Creative 2.0 releasing, however, it got buried underneath many tweets from data miners that the first downtime update, big one anyways, of Chapter 4 Season 2, as it goes all the way up to 24.50, which was determined at the start of the season, meaning yes, we're going to be seeing 5 major downtime updates this season. As you can see on screen, the first of those 5, version 24.10, has been added to the staging servers and will be released next week, which was tweeted out on the 22nd of March, which then is meant to release this update on March 28th. Another data miner by the name of Wenso in the Fortnite Twitter leaks group chat, yeah, this is the actual name and picture for it, he stated the schedule for updates now is 24.10 March 28th, 24.20 April 11th, brackets Eren, meaning Eren Yeager releases and his mythics, which we're going to dive into in just a second, and his page 2, 24.30 April 25th, being new Star Wars mythics and May the 4th stuff that again we're going to mention in a second, 24.40 May 9th, and then 24.50 May 23rd, which is shortly before the end of this season right now, which stated on the Battle Pass is June 2nd, 2023. First of all, this update 24.10 will contain in the files a new decrypted or revealed anyways across social media Fortnite crew skin, so now is your last chance to get Rift Knight Karen, and also this harvesting tool that literally got a trailer instead of him focused around it. Speaking of this harvesting tool, also mentioned in Rift Knight Karen's article or announcement that he's upcoming to Fortnite before he did, it stated apparently Rift Knight Karen actually managed to defeat the Ageless Champion, which maybe is why this version of Geno is now no longer a mythic boss on the island or nowhere to be seen. Speaking of bosses, well, only if you shoot this particular character that isn't on the collection tab as an NPC, Triarch Nox, that everybody believed to be the nothing off the Fortnite surveys that literally got added into the files this season. At the time I'm recording, some breaking news has poured out for this teaser being released in some foreign countries, hence the foreign language, about him being the crew pack skin for April 2023. Obviously this makes complete sense considering he's in the files before 24.10, which releases on March 28th. 28th, which is kinda cutting it close to obviously the new crew pack not only being revealed, but granted, literally in the final hours of March 31st. Although we will be getting Eren Yeager's mythics already shown off in the trailer as ready by Epic Games. Yes, I know how many people want these, as it not only is a movement mechanic, the ODM gear, but also an offensive weapon, as you can see eliminating this character. With not only people disappointed by the fact we're going to have to wait until 24.20, the second downtime update of Chapter 4 Season 2 to see these. An even bigger disappointment for many players was from going over to his section and seeing, well, only a one-page system of cosmetics that are already fully revealed. For comparison, in Chapter 4 Season 1 and even seasons in Chapter 3, for the secret or unlockable skin around halfway through the season like Geralt of Rivia, there was a page 1 where all the cosmetics were revealed, and then a page 2 full of question marks that obviously were here since the start of the season but didn't reveal in the slightest anything about what would be contained in here once the update dropped and these were decrypted. Thanks to G-Matrix Games, you don't need to be disheartened any longer, as he's dug into the files and found that Eren Yeager should be getting a page 2 because a loading screen is currently blacklisted with his codename in the files, which is Clear Radius. How this determines a page 2 is because if we look here right now, there's literally everything but a loading screen in terms of cosmetic types, and if it wasn't already obvious by the hardening ability Titan Strike harvesting tool with reference in the name to Titans, a huge surprise that I believe is going to be dropped on players is the Titan Shift emote in page 2 as a built-in emote for particularly Eren Yeager, which then upon activating it transforms him into his Attack Titan style, kinda like we've seen with skins before such as Ava with built-in emotes that completely revamps the skin, almost making it brand new. And despite these being free rewards, technically if you already own the battle pass, as these release halfway through the season and we solely don't buy it just to get these secret rewards, or at least I don't. Before we move on to some secret free rewards that are available right now which will blow your mind, don't forget many will be coming along with this Star Wars collaboration, as stated again by Wenso right here, upcoming specifically in the update 24.30 April 25th, containing all the May the 4th stuff. For those that don't know, is a play on words for May the Force be with you, May the 4th be with you. As you can see, March 3rd, prior to the release of this season, Sheena tweeted out a new Star Wars collaboration will take place in Season 2, and this time instead of just lightsabers, players will have mythic force abilities, which we've actually kinda seen demonstrated already by Darth Vader in the Chapter 3 Season 3 cinematic or vibing trailer, but I digress. Speaking of collaborations, despite us so far not hearing anything on a Fortnite Chapter 4 x John Wick Chapter 4, as we got a John Wick collaboration introducing the official skin for the first time in our Neo-themed season of Chapter 1, being Season 9. It's safe to say free rewards will be releasing surrounding this Star Wars event or over this time scale, as not only do we have a brand new reboot rally upcoming with all the cosmetics as placeholders currently on screen, which may be subject to change, which of course that gives it away further. It's going to be releasing near the Star Wars collaboration time, as there's a Star Wars cosmetic in it from the item shop, being this Land Speeder, which costs 1,200 V-Bucks, this Matrix or coding looking wrap, which is 500 V-Bucks, the Mr. Beast Brella Umbrella Glider, which is controversial for coming as only 100,000 people got this, and then, even more controversial than all the others, this Battle Bus sticker, despite it being a small cosmetic, it is a Battle Pass cosmetic even though it's in the free section from Chapter 1 Season 6. If they do release all these cosmetics and they're not just placeholders for this brand new reboot rally event, does this then mean in the future we can see other exclusives? So we thought Battle Pass cosmetics including skins, hopefully not the Black Knight. Speaking of skins, one that we expected to see in the recently added free bundle, yes you heard that right, for PlayStation Plus owners, which obviously contained all the cosmetics on screen right now, these four, as data miners correlated the colour scheme or theme of this to an upcoming skin off the surveys, being this kind of bomber jacket version of Cryptic. Upon downloading this pack obviously that's available now, he's nowhere to be seen, and data miners have also then determined or followed up stating that this is just his set that will be releasing then the skin in the next celebration pack to actually complement the full set, which will make a difference, speaking of the set in itself and the colour theme or scheme from these other kind of blue ones, obviously being a tradition of PlayStation celebration packs in the past. Drop a like in this video if you learned something new or enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future uploads. But speaking of where you go to now, click this video I've picked out for you on screen, but most importantly hopefully I can catch you in the very next one I do publish on the channel.